Y muy buenas gente, ¿cómo se encuentran? Vamos a comenzar con un nuevo videito jugando The Beginner's Guide. El último capítulo. Empezamos así un poquito dispares, porque ya saben que les tuve que cortar el anterior, lo tuve que convertir en dos. Y bueno, este va a ser el último capítulo. Espero que de verdad les guste muchísimo. Si tienen teorías de qué es lo que pasa, qué significa el final o cualquier cosa, déjenme en los comentarios, se los agradecería muchísimo. Sin nada más, los dejo con el video. Besitos, besitos. Bye bye. Excuse me?
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever
Vamos
made.
al último juego.
So let's take a look.
Mira, ya estamos sobre los 20 minutos, pero si ya es el último, bueno. Cargando, junio de 2011. La torre. Ok. Habrá que subir la torre.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Se escuchan ruidos muy raros. La verdad me da miedito, yo soy muy culo para los juegos. Tal vez algún día por lo mismo les traiga algo de terror. Pero yo
This
no
room
aguanto.
actually has a maze in it.
Ay.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable.
No lo voy a hacer
The
por
game goes
la
beyond not being meant to be
fotosensibilidad.
played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
No voy a intentar el laberinto porque no tenía, bueno, no puse y no vi en el juego advertencia de fotosensibilidad, entonces. ¿Cuál? 128, 128. Entonces, no vamos a arriesgarnos. Y a ver. Vamos.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
Una combinación.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Ah, le doy uno por uno. Ah, ok, por un momento pensé que iba a tener que darle a la palanquita 151.617 veces. Pero no, eso no estaría bien diseñado, creo. 6 1 y 7 6, 7 y acá. Ok. Pues supongo que pude haberme subido desde antes y hubiera caminado más rápido, porque me hubiera movido. Aquí hay un bújero con una puerta.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first two challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so
Gracias,
let me do
narrador.
that. Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
Está el laberinto otra vez. Y vamos a subir toda la
It's June
torre.
of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew. It wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
¿Los 3 puntos? Perdón, me perdí ahí. ¿Cuáles 3 puntos? Esto...
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed. Where did I screw
Eso se
up?
parece mucho a la primera. Esa entrada se parecía mucho a la primera, al primer juego. Estimado Davey, gracias por tu interés en mis juegos.
Games, aren't I? It's
Tengo que
because of what
pedirte
I
que no
did.
vuelvas a hablar.
I poisoned it for you.
Wow.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
A veces me pregunto si crees que estoy haciendo estos juegos para ti. Escuché el cliquido de algo. Lo voy a leer desde aquí para que no empiece la voz. Has contaminado tanto mi espacio personal que es posible que haya empezado a plantar soluciones en mi trabajo en alguna parte, ocultas entre los juegos. Si hubiera una respuesta, un significado, ¿serías más feliz?
They treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, it was... I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
¿Puedes dejar de coger mis sueños y enseñárselos a la gente contra mi voluntad? ¿Dejar de darles algo que no es tuyo? ¿Violar la única frontera que me mantiene a salvo? ¿Puedes dejar de cambiar mis juegos? ¿Dejar de colgarles farolas? O sea que las farolas no las puso Coda, las puso Davey.
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing.
¿Puedes dejar simplemente que sean como son? Cuando estoy cerca de ti me siento físicamente enfermo. Necesitas desesperadamente algo que no puedo darte. Literalmente no lo tengo. Que me cueste tener nuevas ideas no me está deprimiendo. Los bajones son parte del proceso. El hecho de que pienses que estoy frustrado o derrotado dice más de ti que de mí. Soy consciente de que esto todavía no tiene sentido para ti. Y eso está bien, tú no eres mi problema. Pero espero que un día te des cuenta y te concilies con esto que estás luchando.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Y cuando entiendas finalmente de lo que estoy hablando, no digas nada.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work.
No está la palanca, ¿eh?
Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Si alguien no se dio cuenta, le estaba hablando directamente a Coda, ya no a nosotros. Epílogo. ¿Epílogo? Pues supongo que intentaré hacerlo un poquito más rápido, ¿eh? Porque ya vamos para la media hora. 32 minutos. A ver. Me subiré a un tren, supongo.
More
Más,
love,
más.
more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
¿No hay nada? ¿No puedo abrir un tren? Ah, aquí está. No sé qué está pasando, gente. Solución. Esto era para 2 videos, ¿eh? Me arrepiento. Pero ya tomé mi decisión de metérselos todos
If
juntos.
someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Está recapacitando. Es que tengo que pensar mucho sobre esto, para dar un comentario medianamente decente.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
¿Qué? ¿Puerta negra? Ya no hay nada, ¿eh? Ah, ya se abrió. Ya me perdí, gente. La neta, ya me perdí.
if I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation? What would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Ah. Validación. O sea, ¿todo lo hizo para agradar a los demás? ¿El narrador? ¿Davey?
What now?
Ayuda. Dejen en comentarios sus interpretaciones.
I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna...
Solo voy a irme.
Okay.
¿Se fue? ¿Me dejó solo? ¿Dónde estamos? No son sus monitores, así se ve el cielo. Ay, güey. ¿Por qué juego juegos tan raros? Tiene música buena. Y me tiro al hoyo, ¿no? ¡Pam! ¿Y tenía que atinarle ahí? Ah, no, está subiendo esto. El piso. A ver, a ver, a ver. Pues ya no hay narrador, entonces... Vamos a pensar un poquito. O sea, entonces Coda era un normal, un cualquiera. Y fue Davey el que se... O sea, se obsesionó con su trabajo y empezó a intentar darle significado. Pero para sí mismo. Ah, y empezó a inventar cosas sobre Coda para contarlas después y quedar bien. Que la gente lo quisiera, algo así. Y ahí está otra vez el de los susurros, el del primer juego. Pero esto es el epílogo, ¿esto quién lo hizo? Esto lo hizo Davey. No lo hizo Coda. O Coda no existe y Coda es Davey. No, no creo. A ver. Me estoy tardando un chingo y medio. Ay, me confundí. Moví la cámara y me perdí. A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver. Pum, pum, pum. Y entramos otra vez para detener la máquina de... La máquina de susurros. ¿Eran las ideas que tenía? No sé. Y subimos. Sí. Eso fue lo que pasó en el primer capítulo. Wow. Pero... ¿Y ahora? Le voy a bajar un poquito la música. Creo que estaba muy fuerte. Pues que yo la escucho muy fuerte, pero no sé cómo la escuchan ustedes. Y acaba. Ay. para R. Da la vuelta a esta caverna, dice. De esta caverna, o sea que te vayas. Agradecimientos. Ay, no le entendí, gente. Vuelve. Ah, bueno, es la canción. Ajá. Aviva Pinchas, Eduardo Ortiz. Mucho nombre latino, ¿eh? Y justo nos sale otro. ¿Y ya? ¡A la verga! Bueno, gente. Muchas gracias por acompañarme. Les mando un besazo enorme. Sin nada más que decir. Besitos, besitos, bye bye. Y si quieren un video explicando The Beginner's Guide, me dicen y me lo pasan. Me lo buscan y me lo pasan. Los amo. Bye bye.